Hello and welcome to Tobysblogs. Today I'm going to be talking about dating and online dating and the problems with dating and why is dating so hard. So yeah, I have been single now for about 5 months or so, and I've been on those dating apps constantly for those 5 months. And I've got basically 0 matches, and it just feels so disheartened and so horrible that it's very negative online dating, because you see things like you have so many views on your profile, and like none of those people have messaged you. Like you could say 200 people have looked at your profile, but none of them have messaged you. So you've been rejected by 200 people. As like 200 people thought you were not nice enough to message or talk about, or, you know, not more attractive, or not what you're looking for, or, you know, a lot of people have rejected on your profile, and it becomes quite negative, and it can be quite depressive as well. That, you know, that you go through these apps and you swipe. You find someone you like. You find someone you really like. You think, oh yeah, I love to talk to that person. That person seems really nice. That person seems really lovely. And like, you can't message them because it's stuck behind a paywall. But you can like them, but you can only talk to them if they like you back. And it's like, it's really irritating, because you're like, I really want to talk to that person, but you can't, because it's all to do with likes. And I'll be talking quite a few. I don't know if I get in trouble for talking about certain dating apps, but you know, like it gets really depressing. Like, if anyone doesn't know, I'm gay. I am a gay man. I'm now at the horrible age of 34. I feel quite old, but you know, be on the dating apps. And I think with gay people as well, it's quite hard to talk to quite a few people, because they have this ageism sort of thing. You know, like I was told when I was in my 20s that, you know, like being 30 is like gay death. You know, like once you pass 30, like no one's interested in you until you reach a certain age, where like you're 40 or 50, and then all the youngsters are interested in you. But like in this middle period here, it's quite hard to talk to people, or it's hard to connect to people, because people are very ageist, and they're like, well, I don't want to talk to you because you're so old, or you're really old, or hello daddy. And I'm like, really? Seriously? I don't want to be called daddy. Like, I suppose I am old enough to have had a child at the age of 34, but I'm not in any way, shape or form want to be classed in the category of being a daddy. Like, a daddy is someone who's like in their 40s, or someone who's got a nice dad bod, or, you know, someone like, I feel young. Like, I look quite young, and I don't want to be put in that category of being a daddy. Or like, people go, oh yes sir. Like, sir? Like, excuse me, like I'm still quite young. But I think yeah, it's just so negative. Like, I just feel so depressed a lot of the time, because one, that I'm very orientated towards finding love. Like, I really want to find that certain someone. I really want to find someone who I love, who I can connect with, someone who, you know, has a similar interest to me, someone who I'm going to get along with. That's someone who I really want to be with, and I want to find that person. But I find it so depressing when I just getting messages from people who I don't find attractive. Like, that might be quite rude in my way, that like that people message me all the time with like saying, I love you, I want to marry you. I'm like, you don't even fucking know me. Like, it's just absolutely insane, people online. Like, oh, I want to marry you. And I'm like, really? Well, like, I don't even know you, but why would you want to marry me? You don't even know me. Like, I have never met you. Why would you want to marry me? It's like, oh. It's like, it's really frustrating. Like, oh, I love you. Or these people online who get so clingy. I hate those. They're like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I love you. Oh, you've got an amazing body. Oh, you're so gorgeous. I'm absolutely obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with you. And message, all getting ignored. I'm reading them, but I'm ignoring them. Like, oh, I love you. Oh, I'm obsessed with you. Oh, I need you. And I'm like, who the hell are you? I've never met you in my entire life. We haven't got a really strong connection. And it's like, you're obsessed with me already. I'm like, you don't even know me. All you've seen is a picture. And I feel like pictures lie. That's my opinion. Pictures lie. So I always like to see a profile with lots of different pictures on so I can go through them. And it's like, it's madness online. Absolutely madness. And then we talk about profiles, okay? I want to talk about profiles. People have the most insane profiles that you've ever seen. Like, someone has a picture on Tinder of them, just a road, or their croissant, or their or you know, their house. I'm like, where is the picture of you? There is no picture of you on here, so that's a no for me. Like, it's insane. Or like, people put the most hideous pictures of themselves online, like, or like, and like, that's not good. To me, that's not attractive. Like, I think you should be very, very picky with your profile pictures, because that is the impression that people are going to get from you, and that's the impression that people are going to go swipe, 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 swipe. And if they see a picture of, like, they're going to go no, swipe no, they're going to go no, and it's like ridiculous. Like, I think people should try and post the best pictures of themselves. Like, I've got a picture of me in the TARDIS, I've got a picture of me on the Iron Throne, I've got several nice pictures of me on holiday, you know, face pictures so people can see what I look like. And I like to put those pictures on because I like to show to people that, one, I'm very geeky, I do love sci-fi, I do love Doctor Who, and I am very sci-fi focused, and that's who I am, that's what I like, and I want to attract someone who's also loves sci-fi and things like that. And people might be like, whoa, that's a bit too much, but I'm like, well, that's what I want. And if you're going to go, whoa, like, that's too much for me, you're not, like, too much to handle, then I'm going to go, well, I'm not interested in you anyway. Like, I'm going across the apps looking for handsome men, and so if they're ugly, they get a left, and if they're handsome, they get a right. And so I'm not really, it's quite bad for what I just said, but I'm just kind of looking at looks first. I think looks are very important. You need to have a very handsome person, which is quite vain, but I think, like, sexual attraction is something that is very important in the dating app. Like when you find someone, you will need to be sexually attracted to them. You want to actually grab them and snog their face off, or have a hug with them, or wake up and go, or wake up face to face and look at each other and go, oh, you're really beautiful, and I'm so happy that I'm with you. That's what I want. Not like, oh, you're a bit ugly, aren't you? Like, oh, I don't like you, or oh, I don't really want to kiss you. Like, if you don't want to kiss someone, then surely that's a very big sign that you don't want to be with them. So I think physical attraction is a massive thing. And I think a lot of people on those dating apps are just swiping, looking at physical attraction. Like, some people that I've actually gone on dating apps with, like, not gone on dates with, but, you know, looked at their profiles, and they've got basically nothing about who they are, what they want, what they're looking for, their interests. And for me, that's a no. Because on my profile, I've got, my name is blah, 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 I am 34, I am gay, I'm a massive sci-fi fan, I love Doctor Who, I love fantasy, I love Harry Potter, I love Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, like, I love DC, Marvel, and I've got all this on my profile, saying things like I'm also interested in musicals, theatre, gardening, history, going walks in nature. You know, I've got all these things on my profile, so it gives a good impression about what I am, who I am, and what I like. And some people just have basically nothing on their profile at all, like, oh, I'll fill this in later, or no, oh, I don't know what to write here. And I'm like, or like, I'm talking to someone and I'm saying, like, what are your interests? What are your interests and hobbies? And they're like, oh, I like going to the gym, or I like reading books, or, you know, like, I'm just thinking, you're so boring. You're so boring. Like, I am interested in this. I can give you a massive long list of what I'm interested in. And I just feel like it's really awful that when you talk to someone and they're like, oh, I'm not really interested in anything. I'm like, well, you're very boring then, aren't you? You're not fun. Like, I want someone who's quite fun, who's willing to join in, fun, have a laugh, be a bit silly, you know. Like, these people just seem so boring. Like, maybe that's who I am, because I am quite a spiritual person. I am someone who I class myself as like a light worker, someone who works with energy and light. I have a spiritual channel. I do tarot readings, and I'm quite spiritual, and I feel within myself, and I want to attract someone who, like soulmates, that sort of thing, you know. So I like to help people, and I like to guide people, and you know, people do message me a lot, and I feel like they're drawn to me because I need to help them. That's happened quite a lot of times in my life, going through through my teens and stuff. People were attracted to me who need help, and I help them and I guide them. But you know, going back to dating apps, it's just madness, and it's so depressing. Like, being rejected by so many people is just so heartbreaking, and it's so disheartening, because I want to believe that there is someone out there who is for me. I want to believe someone is out there for me, and I want to believe that someone out there is out there for me. And it's so disheartening when just every single person who you like just doesn't message you back, or ghosting. I hate ghosting. Like, I was talking to someone very early on after my breakup, and we got on really well. We were talking about Doctor Who, we were talking about all the episodes. He loved classic Who, he loved Doctor Who, we loved all the same things. We loved like Jerry Anderson, or we loved Marvel, we loved all the same things. Chat, beautiful talking, and then just went dead. And I'm like, we had such a good connection, we loved so much of the good things, and you were handsome, and I wanted to go on a date, and I want to meet you and stuff, because you seemed really interesting, and we've got so much in common. And it was like, just ghosted, just didn't talk to anymore. And I'm like, why? I'm like, and it really hurts me, because I am a nice person, and I do want to share my love with somebody, and I do want to be a wonderful, nice, happy person. But I find it hard to be happy when I just feel so disheartened, because the one thing in my life that I want is love, and I'm a person who craves love. Like, I'm not a kind of person who's going to go out and sleep with everybody. Like, I could go out on the Grindr and go and meet lots of men and have sex, but that's not something that interests me. Like, I'm not interested. I've done that. I've been there. I've worn the t-shirt. I've done it. I've been there and done that. But now I'm in my mid-30s. I just doesn't interest me anymore. I just want to find love, and I crave love more than anything. So yeah, that's my view on dating apps, and it really irritates me. And I wanted to make this video for a long time, but I never got around to doing it. But yeah, if any of you guys are out there who are young Doctor Who fans, well, young-ish, not too young, but you know what I mean, about 25, 30, 40, you know, that sort of bracket. You're out there, you love Doctor Who, and you love all the little things, and you're gay, message me. I love to hear from you. I love talking to Doctor Who fans. Like, I love talking to gay Doctor Who fans. I love talking about something I'm passionate about. And even friends. Like, I just want some friends. Like, I've got basically 0 friends, and I just want someone to talk to about Doctor Who. Some friends to be talking to. Like, lovely, handsome. Like, I've noticed some handsome people on YouTube that are quite hot Doctor Who fans. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could message them. Or, you know, it's embarrassing, but you can't just go up to them and message them, can you? But it's like, you don't know if they're gay, you don't know if they're straight. That's another thing. Like, you don't know if people are gay or straight, and it's a bit awkward. But if anyone's out there who's watching this video, who's youngish, who's a massive Doctor Who fan, lives in the UK, send me a message or a comment, because I'll be interested in talking to you. But you've watched this video, you know my views on things, you know what I'm looking for. But no, it just gets to a point where it's just so frustrating that you just get no replies, and like nothing happens, and it's just so frustrating, because I just want to find someone to be with, and it's so frustrating that I can't find them. And I know they're out there somewhere, they're out there right now, working or sleeping or watching television. Like, they're out there right now, and I just can't find them, and it's so frustrating. Yeah, I just want to love someone. I just want to share my love with people. Anyway, that's my video on dating apps and love. Blessed be. I say that because that's what I say in my spiritual channel. Blessed be. And I will see you soon, hopefully. Thank you.